A large component of having a successful on-campus is efficiency with the applicants and specifically scheduling them for an interview. As you may have experienced in the past, tracking students down, especially during the school year, can be difficult and time-consuming. Scheduling applicants at the table for an interview increases efficiency, decreases time, paperwork, and delegation. The keys to successfully scheduling students at the table are becoming comfortable with the verbiage at the table. Projecting confidence is important to making the applicant feel comfortable. Having the proper materials with you at the table. Make sure to have supporting materials like a detailed map to the office, applications with position descriptions, and the leaving piece which has interview and contact information. Same or next day efficiency. Without pressuring a student, scheduling them for a convenient time that day or the next is the most efficient scenario. And finally, make sure that there is someone available to confirm their interview that morning and call those students back that might not have shown. The goal of campus recruiting is to generate additive recruits in the most efficient manner possible. Committing to direct scheduling versus calling applicants back may be the most important aspect of running a successful on-campus. Before any advertising should begin, it will be necessary to clarify with the school what is allowed. Having a discussion with the contact with whom you schedule the on-campus with can be beneficial in defining what types of advertising the school allows. It's good to ask a question like, we're looking to come in contact with as many students as possible while we're here. What are some of the ways we can spread the word on campus? Some schools allow us to put up approved posters, hand out small business cards announcing the table, maybe even a small message in the corner of chalkboards. Are these some of the things that we're able to do? That question should provide a good starting point to get an idea of the school's policy on advertising. It is extremely important to remember, never attempt any advertising that the school doesn't allow or hasn't given you permission to do. Building positive relationships with your schools and having doors open for you in the future is far more important than taking a couple extra applications and losing the trust of the school. In closing, I hope you have great success at your next on-campus event. As you may already be aware, success is different from one school to the next. There are many variables that exist when working with schools and taking applications on campus. The key is to become comfortable with the program and, more importantly, comfortable with your schools. The goal is to maximize student recruiting in your territory. I would recommend making the on-campus a regular part of your schedule and campaign planning. The more you work with your schools and become involved with their students, the more you become a viable resource for them and the doors will begin to open. Becoming efficient and effective at recruiting students, especially during non-summer campaigns, is a great area of opportunity and growth for your office and organization. This training video is designed to improve your efficiency, effectiveness, and overall result when running on-campus application sessions. On-campuses are a very effective way to build relationships with schools, create positive company awareness, and add recruits to your office. Like any program, it is important to have a strong understanding and knowledge of concepts, verbal approaches, and examples of potential scenarios. This videotape will provide examples of how to handle applicants, give examples of potential situations while at the table, setup of the table and materials necessary, and ways in which to advertise and create awareness for the on-campus event. Being well prepared is the most essential component of a successful on-campus. While success at one school may differ from another, it is important to understand and acknowledge the importance of our continued pursuit to develop positive relationships with schools, wherein lies our strongest recruit and the largest potential for growth on an office and organizational level. Making the right impression and having the proper materials is an important element of a successful on-campus. It is important to convey professionalism not only to the students forming impressions of the company, but also to the school, administrators, and professors that you may come in contact with as well. The following section will show you how a table is to be set up and the proper materials to have and how they are to be used. Here's what I like to have displayed on the table. First of all, you would want to have your take-home piece. Next to that would be the scholarship brochure, sufficient number of applications, good directions and maps to the office, sufficient number of pens and clipboards, and the Skills for Life company information brochure.